on YouTube right now. Isn't that crazy? All right, so listen. You know how we used to sit around in the classroom and I would read all the Junie B. Jones books? So I brought them all home with me, and I'm going to read them to you. So we can pretend like we're still together. You're all sitting here, and we'll just pretend. So here we go. So the last book that we were reading was this one. Remember this one? Mr. Parker's going to help. He's going to zoom in. So this is Junie B. Jones and that Meanie Jim's birthday. So remember, she was the only one that didn't get an invitation, and she was so upset. She was so upset she wanted to move. And then on the day that Jim was passing out those invitations, they were on the playground, and she did something very naughty. Do you remember what she did? She went zooming up to Crybaby William, and she snatched his birthday invitation and stuck it in her coat, remember? So she's on her way to the principal's office, so that's where I'm going to start reading, and I'm going to read and finish this book so you guys know what happens. Okay, so here I go. Chapter 7, My Story This Time by Junie B. Jones. So here I'm going to put my voice on.
Principal is the boss of the school. He lives at the office. I have to go there when I am unruly. Unruly is the school word for not being ruly. There's a typing lady there, and she is not allowed to smile. "Sit down," she said to me, and she pointed to the blue chair. Yeah, only I don't actually like to sit in that blue chair, remember, because that is where the bad kids sit, and I'm not bad. I say that to her every time I get sent to the principal's office. The typing lady leaned over the counter at me, and she made a scary face at me. "Sit down," she said to me. So I sat down, and then I pulled my frog jumper up over my face so that nobody could see me. "Pull your skirt back down," she said to me. Yeah, only I'm actually allowed to do this because I have on tights. You see them? They are green with little tadpoles on them. Just then, I heard Principal's voice.
"Well, well, well, Junie B. Jones, what a surprise," he said.
My mouth dropped all the way open. "Hey," I hollered from underneath my dress. "How did you know it's me under here? 'Cause you can't even see my face."
"Lucky guess," said Principal.
After that, I uncovered my head, and me and him went into his office. I climbed up in that big wood chair. Principal looked very tired-ish, and he rubbed the sides of his baldy head.
"Okay, let's hear it. What's your story this time?"
he said to me. So I sat up straight and tall. My Story This Time by Junie B. Jones. Once upon a time, I didn't get invited to Meanie Boy's birthday, and I was the only one in room 9 who isn't going to the party, and so that's how come I was going to move today. Only my mother brought me to school, and I was very stiff. And then I was a buzzing bumblebee. Only Crybaby William is the squealer, and Lucille won't be a good twin, and so then Mrs. yelled at me. And that's how come I had to twist that Meanie Boy Jim's head. And now I am sitting here in the big wooden chair in your office. I folded my hands and I put them in my lap. The end, I said. Principal put his head right down on top of his desk. I peeked at him under there. Are you laying low? I asked him. He sat up again. And then he called my mother on the telephone, and those two talked for a long time. This time they talked about the birthday party and how I'm not invited. After he hanged up, Principal looked a little bit nicer at me.
"I guess sometimes we grown-ups think we're the only ones with problems," he said. "We forget that even when you're little, life can be tough. Can't it, Junie B. Jones?"
Yeah, I said, life can get your goat. After that, me and him went out of his office, and he lifted me up into the blue chair again.
"I want you to sit here for a minute," he said. "There's someone I have to talk to."
Yeah, only guess what? I don't actually want to sit in this chair. I said on account of this is where those bad kids sit, and I'm not bad. Principal thought, and then he snapped his fingers. I think I might have the perfect solution, he said to me. He went into his office and he brought out a big, giant shopping bag. How about if you hide underneath this brown bag? If we hide you under this brown bag, nobody will be able to see you. I jumped up and down very excited because hiding is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. Principal sat me down in the chair, and then he put that giant shopping bag right over my head. Hey, who turned out the lights? I hollered, and then I laughed because that's called comedy, of course. I bended up my knees, and I pulled them under the bag, and I hugged them real tight. Now, all you can see is the tippy toes of my shoes, I said very happy. This is the perfectest solution I ever saw. And so how did you even think of this wonderful thing? I asked, only Principal didn't answer me. So here's the picture. So Mr. Parker's going to zoom in on the picture of Junie with the brown bag over her head, sitting in the bad kid chair. All right, let's keep going. Principal maybe went back into his office. After that, I hide it inside of that bag. I hide it a really long time. I think I hide it for a million bajillion years. Guess what? This is taking longer than a minute, I said from inside of there. The typing lady didn't answer me. Yeah, only guess what? My knees are very bended and squished in here, and this isn't good for my circulation. Just then my legs started squirming all around because I was getting ants in my pants. And that's why I just couldn't stop from yelling. Hey, doesn't anybody got ears? Get me out of here right now because I'm at the end of my rope in this thing. Plus also I'm getting ants in my... And then all of a sudden, somebody yanked that bag right off of my head. It was the scary typing lady. She took me back into Principal's office, and guess what? That meanie boy Jim was in there. He was sitting in the big wood chair, and Principal was frowning at him. Junie B, our friend Jim here has something he wants to say to you. Don't you, Jim? Asked Principal. That meanie boy Jim didn't answer. He just kept on looking at his feet. Principal tapped his fingers on the desk. We're waiting, Jim, he said. And then that meanie boy Jim did a huffy breath, and he said the words, I'm sorry. Principal raised up his eyebrows. Sorry for what, Jim? Tell Junie B what you're sorry for. That meanie boy Jim stared at his feet some more, and then he said, I'm sorry I didn't give her an invitation to my party. But your mother told you to give you an invitation, didn't she? Said Principal. Your mother told you to give an invitation to every single person in your class, but you got mad at Junie B, and you decided to not give her one. Is that right? That meanie boy Jim did his shoulders up and down. I guess, he said real soft. Principal crossed his arms. And so what are you going to do to correct the problem? Principal said. That Jim waited, and then all of a sudden, he got down from the wooden chair, and he holded out an invitation for me. Okay, here we go. My stomach did a flippy flop. For me? Is that for me? I said, and then I snatched that thing right out of his hand, and I zoomed around the room. Oh boy, it's really for me, and so now I'm not the only one. And then I zoomed all around the big wooden chair. Principal looked nervous at me. And then I hurried up right out of his office, and I zoomed all the way down to room 9. So, chapter 8, I'm going to keep on reading. And then I'm going to stop because Mr. Parker's going to get tired. So chapter 8 is called Ruining My Saturday. On Saturday, Mother woke me up from sleeping.
We have to go to the store and buy Jim a birthday present, she said.
I did a sleepy yawn. I don't actually like that boy, I said. And so you could go by yourself to the store, and I will trust your judgment. I pulled the covers back up over my head, but Mother pulled the covers right down again, and then she made me get dressed. And she made me eat a banana. And she made me go to the store with her. She holded my hand and pulled me behind her.
Since we don't know what he already has, let's get him something unusual, my mother said.
Let's get him some greasy, grimy gopher guts, I said. That's unusual. Mother made a sicky face, and then she pulled me through the store some more. We went past the bathroom stuff. I pointed. Ooh, let's get him that. That's unusual.
Mother sucked in her cheeks. We're not getting him a toilet brush, she said to me.
She pulled me past the pet stuff. Ooh, let's get him that, I said. That's unusual.
But Mother said no dog collar.
Just then, she pulled me past all of the tools. That's when my eyes popped right out of my head. That, let's get him that. Look, Mother, look, I love that thing. I run over to it speedy quick. It's a tool belt, you see? It's just like Grandpa Miller's, only it's made for little kids like me. See it, Mother? See it? This is wonderful.
Mother took it down from the shelf.
Look, I said, it has a hammer and a screwdriver and some pliers and a flashlight and a real actual level thing with that tiny little bubble in it. Plus, there's a pocket with nails in the front. I jumped all around. Ooh, can I try it on? Can I please, Mother?
Mother shook her head. No. We're not shopping for you today, Junie. We're shopping for Jim, remember?
I know it. I know we're shopping for that Jim, I said, and so this can be for his birthday. Only first I gotta try it on to see if it fits. Because him and me are both the same size, I bet. Finally, Mother fastened the tool belt around me. Ooh, it's got Velcro on it, I said. I love that stickery stuff. Can we buy it? Please, Mother, can we buy it? Please, can I take it home to my house?
Mother thought and thought. I don't know, Junie B. Something tells me this isn't a good idea. I'm afraid you're going to want to keep it.
No, I won't. I won't want to keep it. I promise, Mother, I promise. And so finally, Mother gave in to me, and she bought that wonderful tool belt. I held it in my lap the whole way home. And then I ran into the house, and I zoomed up to my bedroom, and I put that thing on me again. Now I can do odd jobs, I said, real thrilled. I took the hammer, and I tapped on my wall with it. And then I screwed a little screw with my screwdriver. Plus also, I twisted my teddy bear's nose off with the pliers, only I actually didn't mean to do that one. So I patted Teddy Bear's head.
Here's the picture. Oh, I feel like Junie's going to get in some trouble right now.
Teddy Bear, just breathe through your mouth, I said. Then Mother's voice hollered to me.
Junie B, it's time to take your bath, honey.
A bath? Because Mother was a little mixed up, I think. Yeah, only I don't even got to take a bath today on account of today's Saturday. And Saturday is my dirty day.
Then Mother came into my room. I know today is Saturday, Junie B, she said, but you're going to a birthday party. And when you go to birthday parties, you got to take a bath. Plus, we're going to have to wash and curl your hair.
What? No, I said. No, because nobody even explained that to me before, and so that doesn't even make sense on account of I hate that meanie boy. So how come I got to get clean for him? Mother looked like she was at the end of her rope.
When you go to a party, you take a bath. Period. End of discussion, she said.
And then she left my room. and she started the bathtub. I sat down on my bed very glum. "Oh boy," I said, "'cause that stupid boy is ruining my whole entire Saturday." Mother hollered at me some more.
"Junie B, could you bring me the tool belt, please? I need to wrap it up."
"Oh boy," I said, "'cause I didn't even want to give that tool belt to that meanie boy." I looked down at it. I touched all of the wonderful tools. "I really love this thing," I said real sad.
"I'm waiting,"
shouted Mother. But I still didn't take it to her. Just then, I heard the bath water turn off and my heart got very pumpy. Oh no, because now she's going to come and get me and she will take the tool belt away and she's going to wrap it up and give it to that meanie boy. I jumped off my bed and I run around and around my room. I gotta hide. I run all over everywhere. "Oh man, there's no good place for me to hide in this dumb room," I said. "Junie B!" Mother screamed at me, and then I heard her feet coming. They were coming for me, I think. Oh no. And then all of a sudden, I quickly grabbed my wonderful tool belt and I zoomed to my door and I took out some nails and I nailed the nails into my door.
And that's the end of the chapter. There's one chapter left, you guys, and it's a short one. I'm just going to keep on going. So Mr. Parker's going to have to wait because we're almost done with the book. The last chapter is called The Only One in Room 9.
Mother run right in through the door. She pushed right through my nails. "Junie B. Jones, what in the world do you think you're doing?" she shouted at me. Then she looked at my door. Her eyes got very bulging and big. You were hammering nails into your bedroom door?"
Oh, she's going to get in trouble.
Just then my daddy runned in too.
"Where in the world did you get a hammer from?" Daddy yelled. "Tell him, Junie B. Tell your father where you got the hammer," growled Mother.
I pointed at Mother. "Mother gave it to me," I said. And just then steam came right out of my mother's head.
"No, I did not give that to you, Junie B. Jones. That hammer was for Jim, and you know that."
After that, Mother picked me up and she sat me down on my bed. And she growled more mad words at me. The words were, "I cannot be trusted to have a real actual hammer. And I cannot be trusted to have a real actual tool belt. And I am never allowed to have nails until I am all grown up and I live in my own apartment." Daddy walked up and down in front of me.
"Why, Junie B? Why do you do such things? Why would you nail your bedroom door shut?" he asked.
And then I started to cry a little bit. "Because," I said.
"Because why?" grouched Daddy.
"Because I felt pressure inside of me. Because that party is ruining my whole entire Saturday. Because first I had to go shopping. And then Mother said I had to get a bath and wash my hair. Only I don't even like that meanie boy Jim. And so how come I gotta get cleaning and give him that wonderful tool belt for his birthday? Because what kind of deal is that?" Mother did another angry breath.
"This was your decision, Junie B," she said. "You're the one who wants to go to the party. Nobody's making you go to the party."
I wiped my nose on my sweater sleeve. "Yeah, only if I don't go to the party, I will be the only one in room 9. And that's the saddest story I ever heard of." Then Daddy sat down next to me.
"Why," he said, "why is it sad to spend your Saturday the way you want to spend it? Why is it sad to spend the day having fun instead of wasting it on a boy that you don't like?"
Then Mommy sat down next to me too.
"That doesn't sound sad to me," said Mom. "That sounds good."
"No, it doesn't sound good," I said. "What is so good about being the only one?" Daddy made his shoulders go up and go down.
"Lots of things," he said, "like you'll be the only one who doesn't have to take a bath. And you'll be the only one who doesn't have to wash your hair. And You'll be the only one in room 9 who doesn't have to give Jim a birthday present. How about that one, huh?
I sat up a little bit straighter, because that one was an excellent idea. Mother ruffled my hair.
And how about Grandpa Miller, she said. You haven't forgotten that he invited you over to his house today, have you?
Just then, my whole mouth came wide open because I did forget about that. Oh, the toilet, I said. I forgot about the toilet because me and Grandpa Miller, we were going to fix that thing. And we were going to touch that big thing that floats on the top of the tank when you lift off the lid.
Mother made a face. Oh, lovely, she said.
I know it's lovely, I said. And so I have to get over there right now, or else Grandma is going to not let me help.
Mother looked at me strange again.
And then Daddy went to go get his car keys. Mother and Daddy made me take the tool belt back to the store. They made me give it to the man that works at the store. Here, I said, I cannot be trusted with this wonderful thing. The man smiled kind of sad at me.
Sorry, sis, he said.
That's okay, I said, because the nails didn't actually work that good. He gave me money back.
Maybe when you're older, he said.
Maybe, I said. Plus also, I'm going to go get a toilet brush so I can clean my own toilet. After the store, I went over to my Grandpa Miller's. He was working in his garden. I ran over to him my fastest. Grandpa Miller, did you fix it yet? Did you already fix the toilet? Grandpa Miller twirled me all around.
Not yet, he said. Not yet, I didn't. I've been waiting for you, Junie B.
And so just then, me and him hurried up, and we got out our tools, and we runned upstairs. And then Grandpa took the lid right off of the back of the toilet. And I flushed all the water right out of it, and then I touched that big floaty ball in there. This is fun, right, Grandpa? This is fun.
This is the time of my life, I said. Sure is, of course it is, said my Grandpa Frank Miller.
I laughed, very happy. Hey, Grandpa, guess what? I'm the only one, I said.
Grandpa looked confused at me.
I'm the only one in room 9 who's fixing the toilet right now, I said. Then Grandpa Miller laughed.
You're really something, he said.
You're really something too, Grandpa Miller, I said. And then I hugged him real tight, and I climbed up on his lap, and I told him a secret in his ear. And guess what else? I whispered. I still really want a goat for my next birthday.
Here she is, fixing the toilet, you guys. All right, so that's the end of book number 6. So listen to me. The next time you see me, I'm going to read book number 7, which is right here. Junie B. Jones loves Handsome Warren. So here's my advice. Your work is going to start. On Monday, you guys are going to start work. Tuesday, you're going to have work all on your Chromebooks. It's going to be reading and it's going to be math work. I want you to do your best. I want you to listen to your moms and your dads and behave yourselves. I love you guys. I miss you. And I'll see you next time.